my turn.
Watch your profanity.
Good morning, selectors. What's up? How's everybody doing this morning? Yes, it is the morning time. Your boy is exhausted. It's not really that early. It's 12:30 a.m. my time. It is time for us to return to something that a lot of our selectors really loved, man. We are doing our watch party for She-Hulk, already historical in the building. Throw a woo in the chat. Woo! Historical says Hulk smash. Let's go, man. We're about a little less than 30 minutes away from the premiere of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. And man, I'm really pumped for this show. I know it's got a lot of flack. We're going to talk about that. But the reviews from pre-screenings have been really, really great on this show. I'm hearing a lot of people like this show a lot. So we'll definitely check it out. We'll watch it together. I'm not going to show any footage. So if you have Disney Plus, you can tap in and we can all kind of watch at the same time. I'll give some time codes as we're watching it through. And like I said, we can kind of connect and watch it that way. It's like we're in the same movie theater. Again, I can't show you footage, but you can still like, sub, and subscribe. See how I did that there? For more content on She-Hulk and all kinds of other shows, reviews, movies. We like to do, myself and my sister love to watch these movies and just give you guys a fun experience, an experience where you can come, hang out, family friendly, and talk about what you selectors like to watch, like She-Hulk. Now, let's get into, well, before we get into that, I need you to hit that sub button. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, like Historical Wrestling has. Actually, he's added to his name Historical Wrestling Plus, so I like that. RL has done that as well. You'll see them around here. There are our selectors, man. Appreciate each and every one of you, especially getting up with me and watching these shows. So definitely do that. While you're here, again, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Apple and Spotify podcasts. And then if you want to help support the channel, you can always hit up our Cash App there. It's at Select Screen with 25. So you can definitely do that if you're new to the channel.
Oh, yeah!
And enjoy that as well, all right? Whew. Historical said he's going to be watching with me, so I appreciate that so much. So, before we get started though, man, I'm ready. Let's run this intro one time so you know who we are. You're ready. Let's go. All right. So let's talk about, I guess, just Hulk in general first, right? Before we get to She-Hulk, because this is going to be an interesting show. I'm always into, if you guys are selectors like I am, I'm always into Marvel stuff that moves the story forward. And the shows that don't do that are usually the shows that I haven't liked as much, unless it's kind of a side story. I'll give you some examples. An example of a movie or Disney Plus show that I didn't care about as much was Eternals. I feel like Eternals, it has nothing to do with the main plot of what Marvel's trying to do. When we look at Phase 4 as a phase and the multiverse saga, Eternals had nothing to do with anything. I mean, bruh. It had nothing to do with anything at all.
What did he say?
Not even a little bit of something to do. I mean, we technically have a giant celestial hand in the ocean, and no one said a word about it, right? Let's give an example of one that's kind of aside. Miss Marvel really didn't move the story forward at all, right? But it established her character. It was fun to watch, and it's going to tie into the Marvels. So again, that's one that I was like, cool, this is fine. It doesn't move the narrative, but it doesn't really move the needle for me either. Ones that do are Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I know a lot of people didn't like it because it was too serious. And I love what Historical said here. It's like they retired the serious approach. Yes, and that's annoying to me. But if you look at Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Shang-Chi, even though Shang-Chi was its own thing for a while, what was really interesting about it was at the end, we had something that moved the story forward. Speaking of which, that was the last time we saw Bruce Banner, and he looked older, weathered, and he was not his Hulk form. He was not Smart Hulk. He was, at that time, he was Banner, but he was still in the arm sling. So it's going to be interesting, and that's what makes this show interesting. We're going to find out somewhat what happened to Banner after Endgame, after Shang-Chi. It might happen at the same time as Shang-Chi, because again, we see Wong. We see Wong in this show. Again, Bruce Banner, obviously, at some point in time, some kind of blood is going to have to go into Jennifer. I think from a car accident is what it looked like. Historical said Eternals was bland. It really was. It didn't have that Marvel finesse, and it couldn't find its way. Either it wasn't serious enough, but it wasn't funny enough. It wasn't action heavy enough. They killed the best character in that movie early. I couldn't understand that. I mean, I understand ultimately that Salma Hayek's character was what drove the story, but I think her character was the most interesting, and it's Salma Hayek. Historical says, but not to worry, my version of She-Hulk is going to be an epic emotional story that keeps you on your toes. I love it, man. They should just hire you to write season 2. Explain why she turns gray, That'd be interesting. I like where you're going with your idea, though, for sure. So let's talk about Hulk in general. I love what Historical was saying about, man, they've really gone away from the more emotional, more serious approach. And I don't get it. I tried to show my son, because he loves Hulk. Hulk is his favorite character. The original Edward Norton, not the original, I guess it's technically the second Hulk movie, depending on if you count Bana's or not. I don't. But Edward Norton's Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, and he's afraid. I mean, he has Hulk stuffed animals. He has a big, giant Mark Ruffalo Hulk cut out from my dad, where he used to work at Coke. So he had one of the big standee things, all of these things. But he sees that old school Hulk or early Hulk, and it scares him. So I get why Disney softened him to some degree. That being said, his arc his arc has not been very great. We have not seen what Mark Ruffalo can really do, except outside of Avengers. But I feel like even in Ragnarok, which a lot of people feel like Ragnarok was pretty good for Hulk, he's not Hulk. He is, because it's comic accurate, right? We've seen in the comics there is Professor Hulk, so he is comic accurate. But we all want this. I want to see She-Hulk, Hulk out. And I'm hoping, as far as expectations for this show, I'm really hoping that she just enjoys being She-Hulk and she doesn't want to be Jennifer, whereas Banner doesn't want to be Hulk, he wants to be Banner. That's what I really want to see in this show, and see the differences between the two of them. Historical says Endgame was the downfall. When Tony died, everything went downhill from there. I've heard that sentiment a lot. One of my good friends and previous co-workers, Christy, she sent a TikTok to me, and it basically showed like nothing. They've done nothing good since Endgame. Everyone keeps forgetting. I think the greatest movie of Phase 4, maybe even Phase 3, came out after Endgame. Spider-Man. So they can do it. They still have it. Spider-Man was... imagine, think of back in all of time to the most hype, overly dramatized hype a movie could get. And then for it to succeed. When's the last time a movie has actually done that? I can't think of one. I think of the sequel to The Matrix. Didn't do it, right? I think of maybe Star Wars and Empire. But I would say the hype I wasn't around at that time, but I'm sure the hype for the first Star Wars movie was not as big as the second movie. So I don't know. I think No Way Home was such a high. The hype was high. The movie comes out and it was like, man, it hit or exceeded that hype, Historical says, non-spoilers, I'm not sure what Hulk I'm going to choose, but Hulk will be in the movie, but in a small role. Okay. I'm thinking the same thing's going to kind of happen here. I don't expect Banner to be around past this first episode. One of the reviews that I saw as well was that, the first episode is going to be very, kind of going through the motions, which we got a brand new hero we got to set up here. I'm okay with that. If we get a full origin story in the first episode, totally okay with that. I would be fine giving this episode a B and being okay with that and be ready for next week and really start her adventure next week. If we get a good introduction today and understand who she is as a character. Now, this is going to be very Deadpool-esque in the sense that my understanding, and I had to be corrected online on this, she was the first one to kind of break the third wall. Hello, Lucy. So I'm excited to see that kind of stuff that, what Deadpool really made popular in the movies is that, turning to the camera and reacting, I haven't read a lot of She-Hulk. What I know of her has always come out of the Avengers comics. I really haven't read any of her, her solo stuff. Lucy, while you're here, make sure to sub. I really appreciate it. Trying to hit 500 subs, by the way. You'll see our dynamic thumbnail happening on the front as well. So appreciate that. Historical says Death Worm, his movie, is a movie I definitely want you to see, and I want to try and get the producers from Nope. And Clash of the Titans. I know that's been a big influence for you. Clash of the Titans. That sounds really cool. Lucy, Lucy might be subscribed. She might hang out with Elmo a lot. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Nevertheless, welcome, and thanks for checking us out. Again, guys, we're not going to show any footage. What you see right now is what you get. But nevertheless, we will have, I wonder if I can drop my code in here. Once we get started, we're about 15 minutes away, and just kind of talking again about what we want to see from this hopefully awesome show. Michael Roman, who I watch a lot of, he said this is his favorite Disney Plus series, which when we're talking about him, if I had to rank them, I really enjoyed WandaVision. This is not in order, but WandaVision. I liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier, again, because it moved the story. I enjoyed Miss Marvel. I would say it was kind of in the middle of the pack for me, but I liked it. And I really liked Moon Knight. I thought Moon Knight was good. I just wanted more Moon Knight in Moon Knight. So if we get a season 2 of that, I'd really enjoy to see more Moon Knight, even though I do like the split personalities and what they were dealing with there. What If was good. I just thought What If was going to tie more into Phase 4 than it has. It really hasn't at all. So, although I had it kind of higher up on, like, as a solo, I really liked What If, but in the grand scope of things, it hasn't been as important. See, WandaVision, I'm forgetting one of them. Moon Knight. Yeah, forgetting one of the shows, I feel like. Man, I don't know. But I felt like Disney. Oh, Loki. Yeah. Loki was good. Loki was top tier. I felt like Loki, again, moved and pushed the story. And that's more of the story I wanted to see in Phase 4. For sure. I wanted to see, not necessarily just Loki's story, but where it was taking everything. I thought we were going to get so much of Kang the Conqueror, and he was going to be popping up in every one of these shows as a different variant. That's what I really thought was going to happen. And it just hasn't. So for me, Phase 4 has really been a disappointment in the grand scope. Again, we've had awesome shows. Awesome movies like, again, Shang-Chi, I really enjoyed. I think that's been my favorite movie out of all of everything outside of Spider-Man. What's up, DJ? Glad you're here, man. But yeah, Eternals was for me. And I think this show's going to be it. I really do. I know, again, a lot of people criticize the graphics and the look of She-Hulk. I'm not mad at it. I've just been one that, I guess because I've done a lot of animation stuff. I went to school. I started out in animation before I flipped over to video. And I know how hard it is to make a 3D model. And so when I look at what you're going to have 2 Hulks on the screen at the same time, I'm overjoyed. I love Abomination. I hope we get to see the leader in this. Maybe somehow the leader ties in. I heard every episode it has a post-credit scene. So there's a lot of things about this show that I think we're going to be more accustomed to. And I love what Lucy just said. Phase 4 lacked focus, but it was okay. That's exactly it. Even what I would probably say is the worst Marvel movie. If you guys know, my bottom tier has been Eternals, the original Captain America movie, Miss Marvel, have been the lower tiers. Those 3 movies are still good movies. I still like them. They're usually the ones that lacked focus. And I know a lot of people will say Captain America, the first Avengers on your low list. If you go back and watch that movie, they cut on a lot of the action in that movie. And it's kind of annoying. Red Skull, there's a lot of missing stuff from Red Skull in that movie. Is it a good movie? Absolutely. Is it as good as Guardians of the Galaxy? No. Not even close. Is it as good as Winter Soldier? Not even close. Is it good as Black Panther? Not even close. I would say the same thing with Eternals. I would say the same thing with Captain Marvel. The best part of Captain Marvel was learning more about Coulson. You know what I mean? So, Historical says it's Godzilla 2014. They keep cutting away from the action. They do. But the thing about Godzilla was, I would actually compare Godzilla more to the original, the Incredible Hulk movie, in the sense that they kept teasing the audience with the character. And that's what I really enjoyed about the Incredible Hulk. Was I was not a Hulk fan at all. He was my least favorite Avenger for a long time. Oh, that was another one we didn't talk about. Hawkeye. I liked Hawkeye a lot. I thought Hawkeye was hilarious. But yeah, they teased Hulk so much, so by the time you saw him, there was a payoff. With Captain America, he's gonna jump across this bridge, it's awesome, it's epic, and he's jumping, and then we go to a different scene. And it was like, obviously he made it and he landed. Why couldn't we just see that? So I'm hoping we don't get something like that in this because of all the criticism of the CGI. I hope that we get to see a lot of actual She-Hulk. That's important. It's very, very important to see her, and hopefully she just stays She-Hulk. A lot of the show. I know the directors have already come out and said, we had to revert her from time to time because, hey, oh my gosh, is it up? Dude, they put it up early. Yeah, it's definitely up early. All right. A normal amount of rage is what this episode is called. I'm going to throw in the group chat here our group watch. If you would like to join us, please, please, please don't hit the pause button or anything crazy like that. But you can join and watch and sync with us at the same time. That link is in the chat right now. And then, of course, we will give time codes. Humphrey's in here with us. Is that you, Historical? Love doing these watch parties with you guys, man. Just so you can see on my end. No, that's not Historical. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's Lucy. Okay. Awesome. Glad to have you, Lucy. Seriously. All right. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into this thing, man. Whew, I don't know. For some reason, I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. Let's see. Can we keep... Maybe I can keep that rocking. Move the audio down real low. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Right on. A normal amount of rage. Let's jump in here and get it going, man. All right. Got it loaded up, and we are going to start 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Historical said, already started, didn't even hesitate. Don't spoil it for me, then. Don't spoil it. We'll probably be right on time when you think about it, but nevertheless. I see some Thor updates. All right, we're at 30 seconds now. Did I run the intro? I think I ran the intro. If not, oh, we're already into it. I'm already liking this a lot. I like that she's already like trying to get some confidence, get it going. Savage Chin Walters look. Love that. Historical says, I'm surprised they didn't do Nick Trask. Yeah. She's already She-Hulk. That's interesting. Wow.
What?
I love it. Talking right to the camera. Ah. Lucy says, there's the fourth wall break I was hoping for. Yeah. Jumped right off the jump, right? Interesting that he has to make a device to keep him human. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Did not see that coming at all. Whoa. Whoa. Huge car crash. 4 minutes, 25 seconds there, guys. If you're following along. I agree with Lucy. I'm liking the fourth wall break. Ooh, cut herself. Ooh. Ooh, man. So he started healing after he put the device on himself. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this already. Whoa. Yo, that was really cool. I like the way she had her change like that. That was cool. Now you know where they're gonna go with this is Hulk, always expands out of everything but his pants. But I like that they put her kind of in baggy stuff, Oop, there's a QR code. We got to scan that. I bet you we get a whole comic. That's been an ongoing thing in Phase 4. One of the things I have liked about Phase 4.
Okay!
She just tried to clean her shirt. I'm loving the tone already. The tone of this is really, really great. Holy crap. Holy crap. How do we feel about chat? How do we feel about the casting here? So far, I think she's playing it really, really well. Led Zeppelin. Lucy, so far, so good. I agree. Ultron mask. Be really scary just to wake up somewhere else like that. Aha. This is the lab that he was talking about. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Interesting view from the car. I like that they addressed Tony too. He's so excited about this. Mm. Smug Hulk. Jeez. Oh, she doesn't want to be a Hulk. They just cut on the action again. Historical says, I love it. Me too. I'm really enjoying it already. He's got a Hulk binder. What the heck? There's your Disney reference right there. Jeez. There it is. Oh my gosh. I like she's just a rage monster. What? think she looks great. I don't know. I think that's really interesting, man. Natasha would tell me a lullaby. No, yeah, I think she looks great. Wow. I thought they were going to fight a little bit more. Your farts. Oh, here we go with honking the horn. Lucy asks a great question. Was this where Edward Norton hung out in the Hulk movie? I think so. I think so. I think this is how it all kind of ties together. That's a really great point. She's really great. I love that she's like just she just gets it. Whoops. It's weird seeing Hulk in a shirt though. Oh my gosh. Mm. It's good to see Banner reflect. Jeez. So he can't revert back, but she can't. This really ties into the first Edward Norton when he was learning that breathing techniques. Paying those student loans, I get that. Interesting. So she's really in control. I love it because she's done it before. Whoa, she's flat out attacking him. Whoa. Oh, throwing hands. There we go. This is what I wanted to see. This is what I was here for. Let's see these two fight it out a little bit. Nice. It's cool to just see someone. Oh. This is fun, man. This is really, really fun seeing them go at it like this. There go his glasses. Just tearing up everything he built. The thunderclap was awesome. The fourth wall keeps coming out at the right times, man. I like it. The timing is really good. I love it. She's really just killing this. Historical says select should there be a scene between Hulk and her in my version. Absolutely. What's up, wrestling? Oh, here we go. We didn't talk about Daredevil. Daredevil's going to be in this. Come on, Walters. Whoa. Wrestling's on vacation with his family. That's dope, man. Enjoy your time, bro. I really like this outfit. I love it. I like that she has a buddy. Got right to it with the villains. Oh. And then the little touch of Eve. I love it. Man, I really like it. All right, there should be a post-credit scene. I think they should have gave us another episode. I'm sure there's so many Easter eggs in this, man. Did you guys see who they were? She was defending. Wrestling. We went to Model Village where there are tiny models of real life scenarios and objects. Cool, man. That sounds fun. I love how they're incorporating the comics into this. Lucy said that was great. Went by fast. It really did. And I love these. These end credits are amazing. They look really, really great. Captain America. Wrestling said, gotta go. We have stuff planned. I'll be in your streams Monday next week as I'm back on Saturday. Sounds good, man. Thanks for joining us. Wow, she's really great in the role. Very, very good Marvel. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't let my kids watch that last part. Oh, all right. Well, let's start our official review of this. Guys, I think put it all to rest. I think the show, in a nutshell, I think it looked great. I think they handled how she transformed and how she can be up to speed so quickly, very, very well. And I really, really loved the humor in this. They gave us more news after Shang-Chi. This was great. This is what I'm talking about, moving the needle forward. I'm really, really excited to see next week's episode. Totally made it worth getting up and watching this show. This was fantastic. If you guys enjoyed it, man, like, share, subscribe. Make sure to sub to the channel. We'll be doing this again next week. I really enjoyed spending the time with you guys. Lucy, historical, and wrestling. Thank you guys for joining me. We're going to be doing these each and every week. We'll continue our Madden. I missed one of Historical's messages, said he wants to do an Eddie Guerrero TV series for Apple. That would be really great as well. But yeah, definitely a lot more coming. Thanks for joining us, guys. For me, I'm going to give this a grade of a B plus. That gave me pretty much everything I wanted to see out of this. Now I just need Daredevil. More Daredevil, and I'm ready to go, man. I'm really excited for this show, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. If I had anything, I don't know, was there anything that I wanted more of? I'd maybe just to be a little longer, believe it or not. That's probably my only thing. So really enjoyed it. B plus, would have got an A if it was just longer. I don't know. Maybe we didn't want it to be longer. Maybe just give me another episode to chew on. Can't wait till next week. Check us out again at linktr.ee/select screen. We're on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Apple, and Spotify podcasts. And of course, the Cash App if you want to help support the channel. We're trying to hit 500 subs right here on YouTube. So tell your friends to subscribe and let's keep up this amazing channel selectors. Really appreciate all of you. All right. Be kind to one another. Remember to choose your destiny. My name's Select Screen. See you on the next one. I'm out.